magazine in which we will be celebrating the Eid. Actually, the Eid has its own festivities, it has its own traditions, and now we will be having a special episode about it. Today we're coming from the India House. It's the house of the Indian ambassador to Egypt, and actually tonight we're celebrating 70 years of the independence of India as well as 70 years of Egyptian-Indian relation. There is a beautiful folk Indian concert going on, and now let's enjoy it together.
Firstly, I would say that it's a very, very holy time of the year. A lot of us use this period, and Hajj is one particular pilgrimage that many Indians go to. So I would like to extend my warm greetings to all my Egyptian friends for Eid and for all those who are going to Hajj, so that they can have their questions answered. We shall be here in Cairo. We shall be looking forward to spending time with friends and family. We have a fairly busy calendar. So later this month we have a Manipuri group which is from the northeast, and they will be performing at the Ismailia Festival. They will also be doing one show here at the Diplomatic Club on the 23rd. And then towards the end of the month we have our monthly roundtable. Next month should be very, very interesting because we shall be joining the festival that is organized by Intisar, a very great dear friend of ours. The drums, and we're going to have some Sufi music coming from Kashmir, and that should be absolutely wonderful. And then, of course, we have October, which is Mahatma Gandhi's birthday. And then we'll have a number of events connected with Gandhi. So the cultural calendar will be very full. But as we get out of the holiday mood of August, I think you will also see a lot of delegations being exchanged on the economic and the political front.
Happy Eid. I think Eid is a very special festival in India as well. And since we've been here, we've been lucky enough to visit Egyptian friends and celebrate Eid over here as well. I think it's a time for reflection. It's a time for spirituality and a time for giving. And to be able to share that with our friends in Egypt is an honor and a privilege. We are still in the planning stages, I think, for our next event, and we would like to build upon whatever has gone before us. I think the longer I stay in Egypt, the longer I realize what a powerful role women play in this society, and what I would like to do is to develop these conversations further and to see if we can build something together. So, hopefully we'll be coming up with something new soon. Joining me right now is the celebrity and popular as well as unique Egyptian singer Mr. Muhammad Sarwat.
As for my most recent news, I'll be holding a music concert on the 22nd of September in Muscat, Oman, as part of the inauguration ceremony of Oman's Opera House's winter season. As for tonight's concert, it brought back memories of my youth when I used to watch films starred by Singam and listen to his songs. As Egyptians were fans of the Indian music and culture, it is the closest Asian art form to our hearts. Tonight's concert was characterized by its unique musical compositions, whether in its rhythms, percussion, or string instruments. It is important to hold such international cultural activities to introduce the various art forms to the Egyptians. Happy Eid and season's greetings to all the viewers, and may Egypt prosper forever, and may tomorrow be better than today.
حكتب جواب لحبيبي واقول له والله ما كان على بالي ده كله حكتب جواب لحبيبي واقول له والله ما كان على بالي ده كله ده جواب يجنن بكلام يحنن قلب الحبيب قبل ما يوصل له ده جواب يجنن بكلام يحنن قلب الحبيب قبل ما يوصل له قلب الحبيب قبل ما يوصل له.
Eid is known in Egypt for its various cultural activities. It has its own music, it has its own songs as well.
Happy Eid, everybody. Enjoy yourself. I know there's not a lot to do, but find something interesting to do. You'll have some fun. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself.
What
Bye.
about you? What are you going to be doing?
Me, I'm going to look like everybody else for something to do. Something to do for enjoyment.
Nothing planned yet.
No, not yet. You know, I cannot make long plan because right now I'm scheduling my concert at the Opera House. As I told you, My first concert will be on Thursday, the 14th of September, and I'm doing sketch concert in Alexandria, the library, and the Said Darwish, and some other side outside, and then my festival here. So that's what I'm doing right now. So according when I have free time, then I will, you know, figure out what to do with them. You know, that's all.
When we talk about music, when we talk about what we call tarab, which is the classic music, and when we talk about the classic singing, when we talk about the founders of the Arabic music in Egypt, including his grandfather, the great Said Darwish, we must mention the great singer and composer Iman al-Bahr Darwish.
أنا آسف أنا غلطان بقولها لك ومش ندمان أنا آسف أنا غلطان حرمت أعيش لأحزاني أو أقول علشاني حرمت أعيش لأحزاني أو أقول علشانك ما أقدرش أعيش أوهام الإحساس خدعني وفات.
أخباري في الألبوم بتاعي اللي هو بقاله فترة طويلة قوي، ده كله عاطفي عبارة عن قصة حب بين اتنين، ده هينزل قريب إن شاء الله.
Speaking of my latest news, although my latest album has been released a long time ago, yet I'm keen to regularly hold music concerts, so I had a concert performed at the Said Darwish Opera House in Alexandria and another one at the Cairo Opera House on the 21st of August. As for attending tonight's concert, the India Embassy in Egypt is exerting a lot of effort to introduce the Indian culture to the public, whether in the form of concerts or cultural activities like drawing competitions, yoga sessions, India by the Nile festivity, holding symposiums and many other activities that introduce the history of India to both adults and children. I think that it is great that an embassy would be doing so much activity and be so active and innovative in its activities. Egypt is rich in its talented singers, but unfortunately quality and classical singing is currently confined to music festivals, but that shouldn't be the case. Classical and quality music should be present everywhere and all year long. Unfortunately, the media has a role in spreading the low-quality music by broadcasting low-quality video clips and creating a halo around untalented singers. The media should play a role in ameliorating the public taste and raise its musical artistic awareness. We have so many talented singers who are overlooked by the media. We need to encourage the talented singers and musicians and to introduce them to the public scene.
كتير القلب إحساسه بيغلط أو ساعات بيكون وأنا آسف لأني نسيت وقلت في يوم أنا حبيت وأنا آسف لأني نسيت وقلت في يوم أنا حبيت عيون محتاجة بر يمان جرح وآه يا حلو كنت بتمنى لحبك لو يكون عمري هيقدر قلبي يوم ينساه وانا اسف لاني نسيت وقلت في يوم انا حبيت وانا اسف لاني نسيت وقلت في يوم انا حبيت عيون محتاجه برمان.
الناس دي بتحبك حب شديد جدا لما يمشوا 3-4 كيلو بس على الأقدام من أول ما يركنوا العربيات تحت ويطلعوا ويستنوا من الساعة 5-6 مظبوط.
The annual Citadel Music, Singing and Music Festival is one of the most important festivals in Egypt. It reflects the love of the audience to the artist whom they are attending his concert. Imagine that each member of the audience had to walk 3 to 4 kilometers from the parking lot to the concert area. They start flocking the Citadel from 5 or 6 p.m. and stay till 10 p.m. That is a deep expression of love. These are people who really love you, and you cannot compare them to the average opera house audience who are sitting comfortably in their chairs in the air conditioning at the opera house. Also, I have to salute the opera house for its choice of artists who perform as part of that festival.
كل سنة وانتم طيبين ويا رب إن شاء الله مصر والعالم العربي والعالم الإسلامي يكون في خير وسلام.
Happy Eid and season's greetings. God bless Egypt. I wish that peace would prevail throughout the Arab world. I had al-Hudud borders. I wish that there would be no borders or boundaries between the various Arab countries and that we'd unite together. This is up to our leaders. Also, I hope that we can have a common Arab army and we'll be always united together.
أنا طير طيار عديت أسوار أنا طير طيار عديت أسوار ونزلت بحار وطلعت نهر من ليل غفار أنا طير طيار عديت أسوار أنا طير طيار عديت أسوار طفت جدار ونزلت بحار وطلعت نهر من ليل غفار العمر عمار والقلب خطر شايف بالجبنة وعيد بالنار العمر عمار والقلب ده العمر عمار والقلب خضار مش عين في الجنة وعين في النار ده العمر ولا تحزن يوم لا متبسم انا طير في السماء
Eid has deeply influenced the visual artists. Everywhere you go, there are festivities all over the place, and that have inspired the art. Now let's look at the following visual arts exhibition inspired by Eid.
This Heritage Festival is to enhance the Egyptian identity in a way that is transmitted through various traditional handicrafts.
I make copper accessories. I made a collection that is related to African culture. They use symbols to give certain meanings. I was looking for something new that pertains to our culture. So I was looking for what I can do in this direction. So I found symbols from the old language of Ghana. These symbols were of great moral values. So I used these symbols and I made bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. I used the African theme to renew the ideas we always use, and also so as not to convert to foreign cultures.
هو بالتأكيد يعني كل المهرجانات الثقافية بتكون فيها نوع من الدعم.
All cultural festivals enhance and promote culture and tourism. This festival is probably more extensive in Morocco as it is organized in cooperation with the Moroccan embassy. These types of festivals have to be done in cooperation with European countries so as our culture. When a festival is held abroad, it has a much more positive influence on people. In such festivals abroad, the viewer is different. They are usually cultured and they want to learn about Oriental cultures. They will see the painting or whatever art it may be and appreciate it much more than before. Austria has had great relations with Egypt for a long time. President Sisi's visit to European countries is changing the viewpoint of these countries towards Egypt. I started at the Senari House. The cultural house holds workshops in different fields. If we have a branch in every governorate, Egyptian crafts will progress. The workshops include a leather workshop. I learned everything in leather work in only a few months. The trainers here are excellent and sincere to their profession. There are other workshops in embroidery, drawing, design, ceramics, cartoon work, and many others. This day is to promote the various different Egyptian crafts.
In Egypt is one of the most festive events. You'll find the youth going on the streets. They are wearing new outfits. Everybody is happy. We visit friends and family members. We go out to the countryside, to the gardens, or even to the resorts and the beaches. It's a wonderful time. It's a holy time. We all celebrate it together regardless of our religion, and in it we have so many traditions, so many cultural activities. Now let's look into the following cultural activity. Since its establishment at the end of the 1950s, the beginning of the 1960s, the Reda Troupe has been keen to preserve Egypt's cultural heritage, its folk art, dance and music.
I'm so happy that today we have a big performance to our Egyptian Culture Center, and every time and everywhere and every place in the world, we going to these countries about Egyptian Culture Center, and today we do this performance to coming to happiness and always make our dance with happiness and with all our greeting to the Egyptian dance. Troupe, like all of the people know, it's coming at 1959 until now. It's a pleasure to us and so honored that today I am soloist of Rida Troupe. Every time we have this responsibility about we do what our great teachers do, and we this dance to preparing and to get it to the new generation, to try to catch our culture. We have a very deep culture and a very have a wide culture, and they try to just continue to all the new generation, inshallah. And today we will see some special dance to this event, especially in our this performance. It's coming from about many countries and many cities of Egypt, like Fallahi, this costume I have, and another from Nubian, from Alexandria, from Suez, and hope you will like it, inshallah. All the festival here in Egypt, for us, for Rida Troupe, it's work. We didn't enjoy, we enjoy about another way that we are make the people is happiness, and every time in these festivals we do the dance who's to be like this with the people and to be in the same way in this festivals make happiness. And every time Egyptian dance, it's coming from our hearts, and this make us to give the people our traditional, this give them in the right way, and also in the all the cities they always have a special event, special things. Our dance come from this and belong to Egyptian, and hope you will like it, inshallah.
Together a variety of cultural activities taking place in Egypt, and that brings us to the end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.